Graham Hancock is a man who has a show on Netflix now called Ancient Apocalypse. And he's somebody who has written several books. Um, he is not a trained archaeologist, but he does have a lot of interest in the history of human civilization, and he has studied extensively and done a lot of research into the subject. He's visited a lot of ancient sites, and he has come to some conclusions about the things that he has seen, and he's formulated a hypothesis that for some reason it just seems like the establishment cannot stand or cannot handle somebody out there formulating, because he doesn't parrot what they are saying. He doesn't say what the archaeological establishment. I didn't even know there was such a thing as the archaeological establishment before looking into this whole Graham Hancock thing. I didn't know that to be an archaeologist you had to believe X, Y, and Z, or else you were not a true archaeologist. I sort of had this naive idea that a field like archaeology or any field of study is open to debate, and people can differ, and they can present their evidence, and then some can be of this school and some can be of that school, and so forth and so on. But nope. Apparently, in archaeology, just as in so many other fields, including apparently medicine, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what I'm hinting at here? Hint. That you apparently have to believe a particular thing that is favored by the establishment. That just happens to be where all of the moneyed interests are going, where all of the power is going. That's where you have to stand to be a truly respectable researcher, be it whether you're a doctor or an archaeologist or a whatever. And if you're not with that particular group, if you don't believe all of the presuppositions that they say you have to believe, and come to all the conclusions that they say you have to come to, well, then you're just a pseudo scientist or a pseudo doctor, or basically a pseudo person. It's like a soft unpersoning that happens. They call you a charlatan. They call you all kinds of mean and nasty things. And what's interesting is I didn't have a dog in this fight, and I still don't. I don't know anything. I don't know what the truth is about human origins. I ascribe, I subscribe to a faith, which I believe certain things on faith, but that faith that I belong to allows for some flexibility insofar as how things came to be the way that they are. You can be a Catholic and believe in evolution. You can be a Catholic and believe in intelligent design. You can be a Catholic and believe in young Earth or the more typical old Earth kind of notions. There's nothing, as far as tenets of faith go, there's nothing that prevents you from believing in any of those particular things or various other things. But Graham Hancock, who, as the common statement, the common sort of insult these days is, he lives in his enemies' heads rent free. They just seem to just despise this man's very existence. They perhaps are jealous of his success. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. He's somebody who has won a following, and now he has his own show on Netflix. Not just any schlub can do that. I certainly couldn't do that. That raises another question, though, since Netflix is undoubtedly an outlet that is owned by the establishment, but they are giving voice to this anti-establishment figure. What's the game there? That's a whole different subject, of course, but it's an interesting one to consider. Anyway, what I would like to know is why somebody who just has a different idea about the origins of human civilization, why somebody like that has to be vilified, has to be raked over the coals, has to be, widely criticized in all the, good, upstanding, journals of the establishment, like The Guardian and The Telegraph and all the rest of them. It's not like believing the things that he's talking about, will make you question, election integrity, or question the true story about certain diseases and certain alleged treatments for said diseases. It's not like it's not like believing what Graham Hancock believes, or asking the same questions that he asks have any relevance to any of these modern issues that these micromanaging establishment types seem so bent on absolutely controlling the discourse over. You would think that they would let people have, even if they say, "Oh well, it's nonsense," but let people believe it. It'll get their minds off of questioning the integrity of our of our elections, or it'll stop them from putting so much focus on questioning why we shut down the entire world for an entire year and impoverished hundreds of millions of people for no good reason. You'd think that they would just say, "Okay, let them have that. Let them have that. What's it going to hurt?" But for some reason, they can't even do that. They can't even let people, have this kind of or question these particular kinds of things regarding the origins of humanity. Even there, people have to be whipped and yelled at and told to sit up straight and not to believe such nonsense. And even this seemingly benign character, this nice older gentleman, British guy, Graham Hancock, has to be, they have to paint a Hitler mustache on him, which I know is an ironic thing to say in light of certain other celebrities and their proclivities these days. But I think you understand what I'm saying. It's just bizarre to me. Can anyone explain this? I would appreciate it. Tell me if you are a Graham Hancock fan or not. If you aren't, that's fine. But tell me, in that case, why all the hate? Why not just let him be? Why not just let him propose the things that he's proposing? What's so dangerous about these ideas? These dissident ideas concerning the origins of human civilization. Why is there this need on the part of our would-be rulers to be so controlling of everything? And the more they squeeze, the more we slip through their fingers, of course. That's the thing about these control freaks, to paraphrase Princess Leia. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think below. Thank you for watching.